He's like, what are you doing? Like, you can't come in your NFL talk. You're going to come at me saying freaking Aaron Rodgers is past his prime. Get that shit out of here. Like, get off the phone right now. Who do you think you are?
Is that what is he talking about, Aaron Rodgers today?
Yeah, there was huge Aaron Rodgers conversation, actually. We can start off. Aaron Rodgers. Let's welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
Aaron Rodgers, yeah. What are your thoughts on him?
Well, so I'm gonna have a little bit of a biased opinion here because the 49ers just absolutely dismantled the Green Bay Packers.
Sorry, speaking of 49ers, Vegas odds open today. Chiefs by +1.
Chiefs by +1.
That's how close it is.
Chiefs +1. That means the Niners are the favorites.
No, Chiefs by +1. Chiefs are favorited by +1.
But
+1 fucking point. That's how close those lines are.
No, the +1 means that their score different, so they'll have one less than.
One more.
The difference is one less.
One more.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I was talking to my cousin.
Okay. Because I thought I remember the Niners covering a -7.5 spread against the Green Bay Packers, and they won. And they covered it. So
okay.
I don't exactly know, but they were the heavy favorites and they won.
Yeah.
But so my take on Aaron Rodgers is that he's a beast. I gotta say, he only threw like 6 or 7 incompletions the whole game. He went like 30 for 37 or like something. It wasn't like the greatest game ever by a quarterback. I don't think he got a single touchdown or passing touchdown, maybe 1 or 2. But Jimmy Garoppolo, like, he was by far the better quarterback, I gotta say. Jimmy Garoppolo passed it 8 times.
Dude, the 49ers hide him so hard. But that's okay, because they can. They literally can.
Yeah, because Raheem Mostert had 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, literally. Aaron Rodgers, my thoughts. What is he now, 35?
He's getting up there.
Unfortunately, love the guy. I think he'll still be in the playoffs a couple more times. But I think
couple more times. You give him a couple more years?
I think 2. I think not Super Bowl. Not even. What are they? AFC.
AFC and they're NFC. Yeah.
NFC. I don't even think they'll. I think this
That's
recently was the last NFC he'll be in. But
well,
I think
he won a Super Bowl.
He did. The reason why he's being scrutinized so hard is realistically he's one of the top 10 QBs of all time. You could argue that, right? And you're going to scrutinize a QB who's putting in that work. And I think he's still a great quarterback. Like, no disrespect to Aaron Rodgers or anything.
Cheeseheads.
But I think unfortunately he's just. Yeah, true. But unfortunately, yeah, he's just a little.
Have you ever been to Wisconsin?
Past his prime. Yeah, I drove through Wisconsin twice now, actually.
Wisconsin's great because all there is cheese.
Yeah, every gas station you go into, you can buy bags of cheese curds.
And good cheese curds. Good cheese curds. Like these are.
I didn't poop from Chicago to Winnipeg because of all those cheese curds. The trip I took.
Oh yeah, Wisconsin. Does that go through? You go through Wisconsin to get to Chicago?
Yep.
Illinois?
Yeah, we drove right through all those states. What is that? North Dakota, South
Dakota,
Dakota, Wisconsin, Illinois.
Would you guys? You went through South Dakota to get to Illinois?
I don't know. Maybe.
I doubt it. You probably would have gone.
I was asleep for so
much.
You
would have gone
trip.
North Dakota through Fargo. You would have hit Minneapolis. You would have gone a little bit through. You would have gone through Wisconsin
Michigan.
a little bit, and then you would have hit Chicago pretty quick. Like
Chicago's right there.
It's only 12 hours away. Drive.
16.
16?
16 for sure.
You sure?
Oh, I'm sure.
Actually, yeah. So we would have got up. We would have left at 6. 16.
Yeah, I remember because that Beaver bus, my goodness.
Yeah, we did it a bus too. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
It'd probably be about 14 in a car.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, the buses are unfortunately a little slower.
Well, plus you have to.
Shouts out to Blaine Wisnowski. Hope you're listening to that one. The bathroom on that Beaver bus will never be the same from that guy. Holy.
I've got a great story about a bathroom. So at my school, we did music tours, and I was in the choir. So the choir and the band would go and we'd do a trip, which is awesome. You know, pretty crazy. But. So the first one we went on, we were going actually to Southern Ontario, and through there we went through Chicago. And in order to do that, that's the fastest route. You have to cross the border, obviously.
Yep.
We get there, and if you don't know, Winnipeg and the border are about an hour. It's close by. Like it's an hour trip.
Close. Yep.
And so we get on the bus. We're all good to go. We're all packed up. Everyone's excited. We're heading out, right? And there's this one guy in my grade. His name's Braden Wu.
Woo.
So the Woo Man group, if you will. So anyways.
That's what he left in the toilet, I'm assuming.
Well, it was one of the first and only rules that we have on this bus. Don't shit in the bus.
Yeah. Yeah, because it stinks. It
It's
makes
gross.
it smell
It
like
makes-
absolute
for
garbage.
everybody.
It reeks down the entire bus. And by the
everybody.
time, it's just like, you can see the faces go as it rolls down the aisle. It's just like, oh, and it just goes. It's like a wave.
It's a wave of...
Same as farts, man.
Yeah.
You let one go, you just watch it. It'd be like a little fucking sound wave just going around.
Like in Gimli, when I had it, it was like a big old wave and it moved all the way around. Anyway, so Braden Wu, we're driving down the highway, whatever, to get to the Emerson border, and it's like we're literally 10 minutes away, or we see Emerson 3 kilometers, not even 10 minutes. Like we can
You guys are there. We can smell it.
We
You
can
can fucking smell
We
it.
can see the border, you know.
Yeah.
So we're getting there, and all of a sudden, Braden's sitting at the back. All of a sudden, everyone's kind of like, "What is that? What's you know?" And
Is that
we
awful
get that
stench?
exactly. We
Yeah,
get
the
that
sound of
stench.
the waves
We
hit
get
you.
the stench, and everyone kind of like turns around, kind of at once. And all of a sudden, Braden Wu steps out of the door, and literally, we're looking at the border.
You guys
at
better
the border,
publicly shame
there
this guy.
are washrooms, and so
You better
he
publicly shame this
absolutely sewered us. And so there was actually a lot of grade 10s in that grade. So we had a kind of our own bus.
Yeah.
The other bus had the grade 12s and grade 11s, and so we just absolutely
Make him
fed
feel
into it.
bad. Holy, yeah. Like, this guy should regret that decision for realistically the rest of his life. That's a huge mistake. Like, there's no recovery from that. The bus stinks for the rest of the trip. No way. Like, yeah, good job. Good on you.
There's a couple other stories from that guy on that trip, but I don't know how much I can delve into.
That guy on that trip.
Some of them could get. Some of them are potentially.
Join us for the after hours take, and maybe some of those will come
Some
out.
of them are potentially very illegal.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So he is a very interesting place in my mind because right now he's turned into a very religious guy. He goes to like these. He
Like
goes
Kanye one would
a
say.
little bit like Kanye, but not really. He's Asian.
And he also pooped on a beaver bus.
And he's looks.
I've heard
whatever.
Kanye doesn't poop.
He can't.
tough to compare
He's
the two.
literally God. God doesn't poop.
Yeah, no.
Anyways.
Or women. God and women are the two that don't poop.
Well, God is a woman, bro.
Ah, of course.
You know? Anyway, so it was just like, yeah, now he's a religious guy. He goes to all these like Christian conferences and like how to be a good leader, stuff like that. And it's just odd. That's odd to me. To make that switch from being like kind of a weird, like, and again, some stories from this guy are
This
like,
guy's a freak, is what you're
it's
saying.
like, dude, what were you thinking? You know, like kind of one of those things. Like, even as a high school kid, you're like, okay,
This is
bud,
weird.
Like, you know, and if a high school boy thinks that what you're doing is a little bit messed up,
That's the last line. Like, there's nothing beyond the sense of humor behind a teenage boy.
yeah, exactly.
Like, if it's not poop fart funny and it's still not funny, it's not going to be funny with anyone.
Although they are funny.
Yeah,
it's funny, but it's not funny. You know,
Yeah.
it's funny because it's not. It's funny because it's not funny.
Yeah, wouldn't be
Yeah.
you, but it's funny. I understand what you're saying.
Absolutely.
First topic on our list that we wrote down here. We haven't even hit that yet. We've been just rolling. Saw a meme the other day, or meme, however one might say it.
Meme. No one says meme.
Meme, maybe?
No.
Mimi?
No.
Mumu? Okay, but
Also
regardless. It said, it was this guy, and he was in, looked like a very, very educational lecture, anyways, and he presented his project, and the title was How to Smash Poon Like the Frat Star You Are Without Looking Like a Total Geed. And,
What's a geed?
a geed, I had looked it up originally, but
You
now I
looked it
don't
up?
have the actual definition. I think it was somebody who is a wannabe Greek person. I believe that's what it ended up being.
A geed. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, we'll keep it looked up. You look it up. I think it was a wannabe Greek person, but obviously a couple absolute lowball amateurs pitching in on this idea. But I think there's a very good way to approach that. You might want to be looking to smash poon, but straight up, I'll be honest. If you're just going to throw out a dick pic, that's never going to work. I think that's some pretty safe advice I can always give. Never, if you ever think starting a conversation like that could work, I hope we have some male viewers who end up watching this. Don't do it. Seriously, like...
Real talk. Have you ever sent one?
Real talk, have I ever sent a dick pic? I sent a dick pic in grade 8 once.
Yeah,
And,
grade 8, grade 9.
Grade 8. No, never high school.
Grade 8, grade 9, but mine was on Omegle. I don't know if that counts.
Omegle? You did it on Omegle?
No,
You showed it to some...
No, it wasn't live though. It wasn't like live. Okay.
What the fuck? You're showing it to some guy with a mustache? Some pedo?
Well, I'm gonna say I've got some pretty crazy stories from my time at Omegle. Most of them because like I would I would in grade 9 and grade 10, I was going through a little bit of a tough patch mentally. And so sometimes I would stay home from school. I would like get upstairs and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm so sick. I can't go to school today." I think sometimes she would understand that it probably wasn't that I was sick.
Just needed a mental break.
Yeah, but regardless, what I would do, those are the best days. So what would happen the night before? In my mind, I'm sleeping. I'm laying
scenario.
there, and I'm like, I'm gonna be sick tomorrow. 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 I'd wake up with a cough. Seriously, and it happened like 3 times where I like made myself sick. Like,
Bro.
obviously, I wasn't really sick because it was all mental. But like I would wake up feeling garbage, feeling like crap.
Oh yeah,
but, like,
if you put your mind into it, it's...
But like I actually would feel crap. You're like
Yeah.
But it was probably all mental. Anyways, so I get home, and as soon as everyone's out of the house,
Omegle.
for some reason I'm fine again. You know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
of course.
You're always sick in the morning until people leave. Anyways, then
After one nap on the couch, you
And
wake
so-
up and you're like, oh,
yeah.
I'm fine.
Omegle had like a chat setting, so like you could just do like just texting on chats, and so what you would do is you would look up, you would put in the type of people you want to see, so you would have tags, so you could say someone like funny or girl or cute or sexy or whatever, and as a horny grade 9, grade 10 kid, that's what you look up, right?
Boobs, baby.
Boobs, exactly. So the thing
Sorry, I
is,
just want to interrupt. First porn search ever. Boobs. Just boobs. Google search.
mine was just naked girls.
Nice. That's respectable.
I was like,
Mine was boobs and then Playboy because I thought Playboy was like the
I
thing.
looked up Playboy too, because
And then I saw it and I was like, wow, they didn't even show nipples on here. What kind of fucking jank website is this shit?
Well, not probably not on the website, but in the magazine. I
They
think.
did in the magazine, yeah. But I looked online and I, actually, funny enough, I'm going to share it here. It was with the cousin that I now live with.
Yeah.
It was in his uncle and auntie's house the first time I did it. I can't say why I was over at their house because that would could potentially disrupt my future career that I had or have because I was attending it. But that was my first time. I'll add on to that story for the uncut. But the first time was at my uncle and my
Does
auntie's.
that have to do
and I
with
searched
anything
up
with
boobs.
Icelandic language?
No, nothing. It's actually a job that I just recently had though, and I was
okay.
attending there
Okay.
as a little little
Listen.
child.
I think the first time is a very. You can even like looking it up is like it's an immediate like
Holy Grail, baby,
an opening to something new,
a new world.
whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing. Whatever. So anyway,
Let us know in the comments below what you think about porn.
So anyway,
And
I'm
masturbation.
back on Omegle here in the chat, and you know I would find like the way it would work is the other people that put in that they like looking at boobs are other guys. So I'm going in and they match you with these random people, and the first few times I'm like, what are these guys sending me? Because it would be like 24M, 18M, 19 men, DTF, like all this shit, and I was like, what does this even mean? Like, I don't even know what these guys means. But then I was like, oh, one guy put in like 22 male, and I was like, oh, so this guy's a dude. I'm not going to talk to these guys, you know? So then as soon as you get a male, like, that's the first thing you type in, what you are, and then if the other person types back, it's either a switch or you keep talking, right? And so
I think I've done this
you
once
keep on switching until you finally get a girl that types in like whatever, like 16 female or whatever. And so I, you know,
At the time, he was 16 here, podcast listeners.
yeah.
Get this in your head.
Yeah, and so yeah, again at the
I
time,
can hear your sick thoughts through the camera.
at the time, obviously, I would put in whatever, and then so there was one time that I actually was able to strike up a conversation, and of course, it immediately went to Kick. And for those who don't know, Kick was shit.
the place.
Kick is so sick. I wish we still had a Kick. That's like Kick was Tinder for kids.
Do you wish we still had it?
No, Kick's dirty.
Kick is dirty.
Kick is dirty.
There's a lot of stuff that definitely disappeared with that app that I was happy to know no longer exists.
But
on
that
the
was
World
like,
Wide Web.
for me, that was the introduction to group chats and like groups and like meeting
Bro,
people
my name
online.
on Kick was Slob Ho. And we had a group chat called The Hoes, and everybody's first name was different, and all of our last names were Ho. It was so funny. And I would just post memes all over it. It was so funny.
Post what?
Memes.
I don't know what that is.
Memes.
I still don't know what that is.
I'm gonna not say the word you want me to say. Stick with memes.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, so, but it ended up being that I did, in fact, send a photo. And after it, I was like, this is weird. I don't ever want to do that again.
Yeah, understandable.
I didn't. It was, it's kind of gross. And especially, I was like, she was from like Australia or something, and so I was like, oh, whatever, this is never going to come back to bite me. And it won't, but do not share. No,
if you're out here and you still have this man.
Whatever your name, yeah, if you for some reason have a 15-year-old dick pic of me on your phone.
Funniest dick pic thing I've ever heard. Remember, have you ever watched Blue Mountain State?
Yeah.
Remember?
No, I haven't.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know why I said yeah.
Do you know who Sammy is on Blue Mountain State? He's the little short mascot who freaking lives with them.
Yeah.
And he was the only guy who ended up getting any girls, and he was hooking up because he would take a dick pic with his face in it. And the girls, there was some conspiracy where the girls are like, we don't know who any of these guys' dicks are. Like, we're only going with dicks that we trust. And so, like, girls were lining up for Sammy because he'd be like, nah, and he'd
Because he was willing to post with the face.
And he was the only savage. The guy didn't even go to school in that show. He just lived in their residence and partied. He wasn't even registered for school.
Dick pics are crazy because back in high school, like, there's so many things to do with dicks in high school, bro.
Fucking
like,
God.
There was like a dick pic measuring contest back in grade 10, like where people like this is something I never got involved in.
I would never go
because I would have lost. but like these guys would like send each other like their penis, and I was like,
wow.
And so like I've seen like so many guys like hard dicks in my grade now, and it's like, is that really what you wanted to like? Like,
yep.
Was it that important to say that you have a bigger or a smaller, what, like?
Yeah, there's nothing.
There's
the older you get, the more you realize it's like, wow, this actually has zero relevance to anything in life.
Although this right here is very accurate.
Yeah, it ain't about the size of the boat; it's the motion of the ocean. So, the motion of these mics speak for themselves.
Mine's better quality.
Next topic here.
Please help.
I hope you guys. Please help me.
Yeah, no, I really like your shirt.
Please
Holy.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
Obviously, I love supporting local. The Winnipeg Folk Fest. I'll flex the site and Viro on the back. Shouts out to my ex. This is her shirt.
Oh yeah. So how'd you do with that job? What'd you all do that you yourself did with that job?
Yeah, that's why I was shouting out my ex actually, because she was supposed to volunteer, and then she actually didn't end up volunteering, but she kept the shirt, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this because I want this, and great little van here.
I hope you never say that about anything else ever in your life. I'm gonna take this because I want it.
What do you mean? I say that all the time. I do that pretty regularly.
That could lead to quite a few sexual assault cases.
Obviously, women are not objects here, so you can take those off the table. But yeah, it was a free shirt. Way to show that I was at Winnipeg Folk Fest. And me and Henry were reminiscing a little bit before the podcast of the weekend of Folk Fest and just how amazing that place is. It really is a different atmosphere, a different world. And as soon as you walk into that place, as soon as this moment your wagon's rolling down the trail, and there are smiles on everyone's
faces. And a wagon is key.
Bring a wagon to Folk Fest, and if you do not, you will die. You actually would die if you didn't bring a wagon, I think. Like, there's no way that you die.
My first year I didn't bring a wagon, and it was utter shit.
Did you in fact die?
Very close.
Very close, yeah.
Very close. It was like 3 trips back and forth.
But you walk into the camping to go set up your tent and everything. People are cracking drinks. There's joints smoking. Everybody's just happy and like so glad to be around and with other people who are like-minded, hopefully, and at least like the music. Which, although unfortunately, there's an argument to be made that a lot of people go to Folk Fest for not the music at all and don't end up going.
The like-mindedness is the party. That's the party
like-mindedness is the party.
Majority are also like-minded in the music, but you definitely can't say it all, because I knew some people that didn't go to the festival once. They just sat in the camp the entire time.
Can't believe one would waste money like that. My favorite thing about Folk Fest is the fact that you can wake up bright and early, coffee in hand, joint, bong, or pipe in the other hand. Might be 9 a.m., but guess what? It's Folk Fest weekend, baby.
Probably 10, depending on how
Probably
late
10, you know what, you're right.
Depending how late you're up.
If we were hanging out the night before, you grab some pizza at like 3 or 4 in the morning, a couple of those. One day those will get uploaded to social media. Do you remember when it was like 3:30 in the morning on like the Friday or the Saturday night, and we decided we were going to take a stroll around the whole campground.
Yeah. And we got pizzas. And
we got
that,
pizzas.
I got that ice cream, right?
And we got an ice cream. But do you remember? We were like just waltzing around, and I was casually sipping beers since probably noon, and also periodically smoking weed pretty regularly, especially once the nighttime hit.
It might have been Thursday, now that I think about it.
No, I don't think this was Thursday because I had to work Friday
Oh, yeah,
morning.
yeah.
Because I remember that Friday morning.
You're right.
I think it was Friday night or Saturday night, whatever. And we were walking around one of the sheds that had like some cool sign beside it. And we were
the sheds! And we have a bunch of photos of the sheds!
And I was like, everybody stop. It's like, can you guys like take my picture beside
Is that on your phone or on my
Yeah,
phone?
I have them on my phone.
Okay.
And they're these absolute garbage quality pictures,
Well, it's
zero
pitch black.
lighting, pitch black, and it's me with my legs up here, shoulder along the side of the building, beside this sign. I'm clearly gone. Like, I don't even know. Who wants to take a picture beside a sign at 4 a.m.?
I do remember that house, that shack was sick.
It was sick.
There was something about it that was so
Sick.
enticing, you know?
Yeah, and Folkfest also has this thing called Pope's Hill. And so it's this big hill that people just go and climb up on and sit. And I have also pictures from like 3 a.m. at the top of that hill. And my stupid ass, I could see myself doing this, holding my phone out on top of the hill, pitch black, trying to take pictures of the huge lit up sign of Folkfest. That's like a mile away from us. And literally all the picture is black with a white light. You can't read a single letter. It's just a white light.
How often were you at Pope's Hill on Folk Fest? Did you go once a day? I only went for one drum circle.
I went to one drum circle.
Was that? Do I go with you?
Yeah, I think we were there. We didn't go together, but we saw each other on the hill, and then we were like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah.
And then I went up there, I think twice more. I just hated you couldn't bring your alcohol or anything up there, so I
Couldn't.
yeah, you're right. Couldn't is
Very much could, wasn't supposed to.
yeah, absolutely. Sunday morning of Folk Fest,
Prohibited.
though. That's what I had written on my sheet. If you guys are looking to go any one day in particular, go Sunday. The artists are to die for on Sunday.
Well, okay, that's a generalization. I think that it happened to be that you like the artist better on the Sunday.
Okay, but realistically, the big names most of you people probably don't even listen to indie music. They don't really know what's going on. But the fact that like Sheryl Crow, Casey Musgraves,
Most of you losers.
most of you losers don't understand the scene. Yeah, there's a lot of big names on Sunday. You know, they
I'm
love to
different.
drag people in. But I remember Sunday morning. Shouts out to William Prince. If you ever listen to our podcast, William Prince, I know he's a Manitoba guy, so you know there's always a chance. If there's any kind of collaboration whatsoever that we could ever do with you, please let us do it. He seems like the most genuine, just like
He's got a beautiful
heartfelt
voice.
guy.
He does have a beautiful voice.
Yeah, he talks like this all the time, and I just want to hug him. His voice is just like honey. I just want to give him a big hug.
It is. So while you were watching William Prince, I was watching Begonia, and Begonia
Also
was
a Winnipeg native.
yeah, a Winnipeg native, great
artist.
Yeah,
It was that was tough for me not to go to Begonia.
You know that. Yeah, and I actually would have
You
loved
phoned me, remember?
William Prince too. The thing is that day was so hot, and my stage.
I remember cooking.
My stage was. There was no shade. I think yours was at Shady or was it Shady Grove or Burr Oak?
Mine was Burr Oak, but I, being an absolute heat worm, I was a savage on Sunday. I remember filling up a 4-liter of milk,
A
a
heat
milk
worm.
carton of water, threw on my sunglasses and my huge straw hat, and I planted my bitch ass in one of those Folk Fest chairs right center stage in front of William Prince. Sun was cooking on me, and I have a vivid memory of just sitting back and being like, all right, this is it. And I probably sat there for like 4 hours just cooking like a hot tater in the sun.
No, I absolutely know the feeling. That the feeling of just being like, well, this is what I'm doing now is such a great feeling because
It's just acceptance.
yeah, Folk Fest. There's zero cares in the world. You go there and you just
And let me tell you, there was a
forget
lot of
about everything
stinkier
else.
people there than you and me if we're worrying about sweat during the day. A lot of stinkier people, that's for sure.
I wasn't really that worried about the stinky people. I actually didn't notice it.
There was definitely a couple groups of people.
I think I
that
only
looked
showered
they
like
were-
twice.
There's some people that didn't even know where the showers were. So
Fair enough.
if you're going twice
Yeah,
is
fair enough.
big step.
Fair enough. Yeah, Sunday was great, and then we hit up Casey Musgraves after, and that was pretty unreal. Casey
I know
Musgraves, I gotta say, perfect person.
Perfect.
Perfect.
We've talked about this in the podcast before, but you know, Casey, like, offer still stands if you ever decide to divorce your husband and come
Come to Winnipeg
to Winnipeg.
and looking for 19-year-old boys
Come listen to the O. Henry
in
podcast.
a polyamorous relationship.
And let me serenade you with the sweet sound of 92.9 talk on the jazz radio. Hopefully that'll pull you under.
We're going to be coming in with a nice little smooth jazz. We're going to slow this one down for you. Owen, what's the next thing you would like to talk about?
Yeah, before I jump into the next thing, now would be a perfect place for an ad, actually. It's too bad people wouldn't pay us money to endorse the products.
Actually,
I'd love to.
I'll endorse a product.
Yeah, okay.
Today we are sponsored by tank tops, wife beaters in particular. I know some people are,
Go to your local grocery
some
store.
people don't like the term wife beater. I don't either, but I don't know how else, like just regular tank tops. I don't know, But
An undershirt.
these undershirts, good word. These undershirts, I must say, are the comfiest thing in the entire world. If you don't wear undershirts and you're like, why do people wear them?
Wear an undershirt. See what
I
happens.
never understood it. Seriously, I came in totally closed-minded. I get to work. I roofed last summer, and when you're roofing, it's very commonplace for you to get incredibly hot. So you have to wear something according to safety rules, and so tank tops are usually that thing. I gotta say, wow. The tank top is it.
Changed your
The
perspective.
tank top, and then not only did I go from wearing them at work, I went to wearing them every day, and a couple of great positives.
Shoulder gains, baby.
I look jacked. Chest day.
Huge
Huge
chest
reps
day.
for you, actually. I just want to say, huge reps. We can talk about the gym for a little bit.
Thank you. I'd love to talk about the gym, actually.
You killed
I never
it.
want
You
to be the
killed
guy to
it.
bring that up.
No, but you killed it on the chest day. He was hitting the PRs. Owen was going hard. I felt like I'm starting to get consistently better. But I was pretty much blown away today. I think he had
Couple people were staring, eh?
235 for 3 reps.
Yeah, I did 3 reps of 235 today. I've never done that before in my life.
That's a full 45 pounds heavier than I am. So we now know Owen can bench me. He can bench himself. Now his next step is Ryan.
No, dude, Ryan's only like 205, so I can bench Ryan.
Bullshit.
Yeah, Ryan's just cracking No, he might be 220 actually. I think I can do Ryan, regardless.
Wow. Yeah, probably. Well, if he's 220, yeah, you can. I mean, I could probably do the other Ryan. Shout out Ryan. Ryan, you're new listener, and we gotta say, you said you're gonna listen to it. We gotta shout you out.
Ryan,
you're actually gonna,
yeah, and your curling team. Shout out the whole curling team. Ryan, Sean, Adam. I forget their third's name, and I didn't really,
Is it
know their
Michael?
third. It might be Michael. I don't know. Sorry if it's not Michael. But shouts out to Adam, Sean. Adam's at the gym. Adam's gonna be on here very soon. I can feel it in my gut.
I'm assuming the other one's Michael because Michael's the only other friend of theirs that I know.
They have Michael.
They do in fact have.
They
other
do have
friends.
more friends. Michael's the one who came here for pregame, so he's definitely not. It's definitely not Michael. So,
Yeah, no, he seemed interesting.
but Ryan,
but Ryan,
if more people would approach us and like support us, like we're personally for me, and I don't know about you, but I'm gonna start posting all of our episodes on my Instagram story
Hell yeah.
after every release, and yeah, I'm gonna try and really shout us out, and I want this to be a legitimate side hustle. Like I want to put in work. Like I want O. Henry for you guys. I want you guys to be like, at least once a week, be like, let's throw the boys on while we're driving. Listen to these idiots talk
let's
for a
hear
little
a
while.
couple of guys talk about things.
Oh, yeah, sorry, but Jim thought before I was going to say, I've noticed, and I think I've said this to you already, I have not been eating as clean as I used to. And it shows, like, I'm not as cut as I was in the summer. But the fact that I'm eating more calories, all of my lifts have gone up by like 20 pounds, at least. Like, I've literally just been pushing weight at the gym lately, and it's been kind of awesome because I've never seen gains like that before.
Sorry, I'm just flexing over here.
Remember, the camera's picking you up.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of why I'm flexing over here. If we do in fact have any ladies watch, I am single.
I am single.
However, not currently ready to mingle yet. But
Mingle if it comes to
planting
you.
the seed. I'm planting the seed. Let it work. Probably in about 2 months, you're like, wait, is Henry still single? Probably will be. Hit me up.
I don't know about
In
you,
2
but
months.
I'm actually not looking for a relationship at all.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying give me 2 months and I probably will be. You know what? I honestly...
I don't think you should.
No,
I think you should grow.
I know I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. I am aware of...
But guess what? Sometimes you gotta say
No,
fuck it.
I'm completely aware that I should not, in fact, be dating. However, I know that in 2 months, I'll probably
be a
want
horn
one
dog.
so bad. All I will want is a girlfriend.
And you'll do it right before summer and fuck yourself over and shoot yourself in the foot. Sorry to any of Henry's future girl. Actually,
No, don't say sorry to the
I hope
future
Henry doesn't
girlfriend.
have a girlfriend for the summer. And if Henry has a girlfriend for the summer, I hope she never listens to this podcast.
Honestly, no. You gotta... No, if anything, she should be listening to the podcast. She should know her place.
She should.
Know her place.
Okay.
Basically, no. Knowing your place, that's a bit different. What I meant to say is she
She
should...
should be supporting the podcast
She's
and supporting you.
not supporting the podcast, supporting me being with friends, supporting me going out. But hey, this
You know,
is
maybe start
unrealistic.
buying some lighting and audio products for the podcast.
Yeah, just buying me a lot of
driving us to
things.
places we need to go.
Yeah, cooking me food, potentially cleaning my room. You know, just little things that every girlfriend should be doing. You know, just
doing all my laundry, getting me out of bed,
yeah,
dressing me before work.
yeah.
Making sure I know what I'm doing before work.
Yeah, that's
doing
it.
all my schoolwork for me.
Yeah.
Going to classes for me.
Yeah.
And you know, if she's feeling really generous, I understand if not. But usually, I like them to go and write the exams for me as well.
Yeah.
Usually, that's pretty substandard.
Oh, I also like
And she
it.
must never poop or pee, as girls should never do.
Never.
Never.
I give them a 1 poop or pee per week.
That's too much for me.
Okay.
I'd say maybe one a year.
But then,
If they're really, and that's only like they must eat something real big for that. Like
they have to be cleansing on a juice cleanse for at least 4 months prior to that.
I read. Speaking of cleanse, I read something on Snap News the other day of some guy. I don't know why. I didn't read why he decided to do it, but he took like a full 750 ml of like clear fluid laxative, and he went. He inhaled the whole bottle. He said, and it went. He left a diary of like what it felt like to do this, like 12 hours. And he was like, it was so funny. He did like journal logs on a Snap News article.
This guy,
And it would go in, and he'd be like, 1 hour later, feel absolutely fine. Smashed a huge Thanksgiving dinner. Felt amazing. And then it was something like bust home from work. 10 minutes from home, I needed to go right then and there. And he was like, I've never sprinted faster in my entire life. And by the time I made it to my bathroom, I fucking shit as I was going down into the toilet. And he said he left a smear. And he said it went from his garbage can, went, hit the toilet, and then he dropped his ass in the toilet and finished. And he said it was like anal annihilation. Like it was like chunk and water and just like, like he emptied everything. And he said periodically for 2 hours, it was the same thing. And by the end of it, he said like 8 hours in, he was stuck to the toilet. Like his asshole was just open, pouring out water. I don't know why this guy would ever do this, but he left a journal. And he lets you know that he missed and he's empty.
bro, some people are so unbelievably bored.
Yeah, what are you doing with your time?
What kind of time do you have to like go out and plan this out? Not only did he plan it out, he probably like this guy was probably making audio logs, video logs. This guy is doing everything in his powers.
It was a
to track
scientific experiment.
Absolutely, it was
To
a
drink
scientific
fucking
experiment.
laxative.
And he was like, no one else is going to be the patient. I am going to be the patient.
Patient
I will
zero.
take one for the team because this is science. Like, what was the purpose of that? Was his purpose to see how much he would shit? Was the purpose to see if he would shit? What is the purpose? What is the
Hypothesis. What was he
Yeah.
trying to prove?
What? Yeah, and did he accomplish it? I don't know.
Well, he certainly emptied his guts.
He
by the
accomplished
end of it.
something. Probably,
Absolutely.
probably a lot of crying. I know I would cry.
I'd cry too.
Sitting,
That's hard on your body.
3 hours later, just
You're stuck there. It's no longer sitting on the toilet. You're like, I'm stuck on the toilet. And you're just sad. Sitting on the toilet. Another topic here to talk to.
Classic.
underwear today.
Let's just quickly talk about classic YouTube videos. Sitting on the toilet's a good one. Have you seen Chocolate Rain?
Chocolate rain.
Chocolate
Some stay
rain.
dry while others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. Yeah. Weird song.
Chocolate
The
Rain.
first YouTube video I ever watched, and I remember it. Also at my cousin's parents' house. Weird. Fucking weird. But you remember the dog who could speak English?
Yeah.
And he was like, When you look there,
Yeah.
you think I can have some?
Yeah, oh yeah, the sandwich
He was a
guy.
chicken-
He was a sandwich, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the guy who tempted him with like turkey sandwiches, like, okay. And it was obviously really fake.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah, I remember watching that and I was like,
actually as a kid I thought it was real.
yeah, so did I. I was like, wow, this dog's fucking it.
This is a sick dog.
Yeah, this dog knows. Like, I can talk to this guy.
I love how YouTube really graduated from kittens and dog videos.
It went from Daily Motion now to YouTube
Yeah.
now. Really? Like,
Yeah.
Daily Motion, you're still on 07 YouTube vibes. Sorry, Daily Motion.
It's chill. It's chill.
It's chill. You can also find full movies on Daily Motion to watch.
Absolutely, there's a time and a place for cat videos and dog videos. It's a great way to kind of boost your day up. I know I still love dog videos. Have you seen the one where the dog's dancing to reggaeton?
No,
He's
I
like-
haven't. I
he's
like
like
the
s-
ones where people make their dogs dance.
He's
So when
like-
they take their arms and they're like,
Well, he's like, the cameraman walks, he like goes, and then he, in the doorway, and all of a sudden it's in the kitchen, and then it's a dog. He's like dancing like this in front of his owner, and his owner's dancing as well. And the dog, like, so he's on his like back legs, so he looks like he's like kind of sitting up. He's on his back legs, but he's like almost standing, and he's just like this. And then he hears the cameraman behind him, turns around like this, turns to the camera. Starts dancing on.
that's awesome.
Absolutely bred for this.
Speaking of
spotlight.
other dog ones that you kind of reminded me of there, have you seen the one of the dog who like is jumped and his like hinds are on the counter and he's like looking in the sink and the guy's in the living room with his video camera on him and he goes, "Hey!" and the dog goes and it fucking just peels out of the kitchen.
No, I have not
like
seen that.
the dog literally shits its pants and like is out of there.
He was trying to go for some food, eh?
But speaking of pants, the next topic I want to talk about.
Speaking of shitting pants,
If I wanted to shit, I could shit clean out of my
Right
my
now.
gooch right now. My underwear,
do it, bet.
perfect comp.
Stop capping.
It's amazing Calvin Klein underwear. Ridiculous hole right in the fucking gooch. Like, if I stand up improperly, the balls flop through, the dick flops through, everything flops through.
What's the proper word, gooch or taint? Do you think it's a?
I think there's
regional
two
thing?
different. I think it's two different things.
No.
I think the gooch is the general area between your balls and your butt, and the taint is the line.
Oh.
I think. I speculate. I speculate the taint is the line.
That's a fair speculation.
Thank you.
It's a fair speculation. Yeah.
These are what thoughts keep me up at night.
Yeah.
Taint or gooch.
Well, unfortunately for you, even though you can't crap your pants, have you ever peed your pants?
Recently?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So when did you stop? When did you stop weighing the bed?
Bro, I don't think that was ever a problem for me.
No, but like, there's still like a time and a place. Like kid, like you do it as a kid.
I don't really remember.
Yeah, I guess.
I never remember it
Yeah,
being a problem.
I guess I didn't. I never remembered it being a problem, except for like maybe one time I shit myself in kindergarten.
I think I remember you telling me this story, actually.
And for some reason there was an extra pair of pants at school that I got to
That's
wear.
how kindergarten works, dude.
Yeah.
Mini
Yeah.
U parents working at Mini U this summer, that was the best. If the kid ever like messed up, you go in their bag, there's pants.
Yeah.
Parents know.
Parents know.
Parents fucking know.
But I was gonna say, like, have you ever have you ever had the sensation?
Shouts out to
Have
the
you ever
dog
have you ever
upstairs.
dreamt that you potentially
Peed,
had to
and then you pee a
so-
little bit?
and you pee
I
and
did
then
that
you wake
once.
up a little bit?
And you pee and you like dribble.
I gotta say, it's happened to me a couple times.
this dog can fuck off.
I gotta say, it's been a couple times where I didn't just stop, but I kept going.
Damn.
Most recently, about in September.
Wow.
No, August, I think. It was definitely in the summer. It was while I was still working. Maybe September. It was really awkward because I woke up at like 6 in the morning to get to work, and there's a bunch
I'm
of
so
kids in
sorry
there.
for the audio difficulties here, guys.
Yeah, we record in a busy place here. It's gonna get work done. It's gonna get work done.
Is that actually maybe our sign to call it? I'm sorry to call off your pooping story.
No problem. Yeah, we can cut it off. I'm glad you guys listened. If you're listening,
Yeah, like seriously, like pay us in here.
let us know if YouTube works better.
Yeah, we're
Good.
trying this YouTube thing out. See how it goes.
YouTube is easier. It's free, and it's, I don't know, potentially might be able to grow a larger audience faster.
Yeah,
Everyone knows YouTube. Not everyone knows Podbean or
SoundCloud or whatever.
SoundCloud is pretty popular.
SoundCloud
but,
is pretty popular.
but not everybody has YouTube. Not everybody has SoundCloud.
Everybody does. It's very easy to look up a YouTube video.
Yeah.
and
absolutely.
love to see our smiling faces on the front cover.
What's gonna be our clickbait? Actually, let's think about our clickbait here for a second. What are we gonna talk about? Boobs.
How to smash poo like the frat star you are without looking like a Filipino?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's going to be the title of this.
Oh, by the way, I looked up Geed. It's like someone who's non-Greek. So but by non-Greek, what they would mean is specifically non-fraternal. So because you know how all the Greek frats, they're all like Alpha, Delta, or
Yep.
Sigma Delta, whatever. It's
Sigma
like
Theta.
Sigma Theta.
Oh, the dog's
Thanos.
come join us here right away.
But yeah, I think that's where it comes from Geed. So you can still look like a frat boy without looking like you're not a frat boy.
And that's the key to staying alive in this day and age.
Yeah, that's absolutely the key.